What happens when the king of the islands gets forced off his turf and into an element he can't control? We all know Kong is a powerhouse on land, but how does that raw strength hold up against an ancient apex predator in its own house? Especially when their boxing ring is a billion-dollar aircraft carrier. We're going to break down this colossal clash between Kong and the Mosasaurus every tactic, every brutal blow, and the absolute chaos they'd unleash on the warship caught in the crossfire. First up, you've got Kang, the undisputed king of Skull Island, and a titan of immense power. In his latest film appearances, he's clocking in at around 102 meters tall. Perfect blend of brute force and shocking agility. But he's not just muscle. His real superpower is his intelligence. Kong is a thinking creature. He's capable of strategy, using the environment to his advantage, and even using tools, which puts him in a class of his own. On the other side of this fight, we have the Mosasaurus, a true tyrant reptile of the seas. Now, real-world fossils top out around 17 meters. But for a fight this big, we're talking about a Kaiju-sized specimen. Its body is a muscular torpedo, built for savage ambush attacks from below. Its main weapon is that horrifying bite, delivered by a double-hinged jaw that lets it swallow enormous prey. Those teeth aren't for chewing, they're for gripping and ripping. A terrifyingly effective design that made it a ruler of the late Cretaceous seas. The stage for our battle is the vast, open ocean. An aircraft carrier, a pinnacle of human military power, has strayed into the wrong territory. The Mosasaurus, an ancient power reawakened, is drawn to the massive ship. It doesn't see a vessel, it sees a colossal intruder. And so, it rises from the depths to reclaim its domain. Kong, standing on the carrier, instantly knows this is more than just some random sea creature. This is a challenger. He jumps in on pure instinct, not just to defend the ship he's on, but to assert his own dominance as an alpha titan. The fight is on, right on the slick steel deck of the warship. The Mosasaurus makes the first move. It bursts from the ocean in an explosion of water and rage, clamping its jaws onto the flight deck. The steel groans and buckles under the crushing force but holds. This is a raw test of strength. Kong's reaction is fast and smart. He digs his feet in, using his incredible weight to keep the ship from capsizing, and smashes a devastating blow right onto the Mosasaurus's snout. The hit is so powerful it forces the sea reptile to let go and fall back, momentarily shocked by a kind of power it's never faced before. Round 1 goes to Kong. The Mosasaurus is no brute. It learns fast that a head-on attack won't work. So, it changes tactics and starts using the ocean as a weapon. It vanishes below, then rockets upward, not to bite, but to slam the carrier with massive waves trying to wash Kong right off the deck. The ship becomes a slick, tilting death trap. The aquatic titan then starts a terrifying cycle of hit-and-run attacks, bursting from the depths to smash the hull and destabilize the ship even more. One lunge is perfectly timed. The Mosasaurus snags Kong by the leg and yanks him down into the chaos. Under the waves, Kong is completely out of his element. He's disoriented, fighting the crushing pressure in his own body trying to float. It's a desperate struggle that pushes his will to survive to the absolute limit. The aircraft carrier is toast. Ripped and hammered by the two titans, its hull is compromised, and it begins its slow, groaning descent to the ocean floor. But this sinking battlefield creates an unexpected opportunity. This is where Kong's brain beats brawn. He spots his chance, tearing a huge, jagged piece of the flight deck loose to use as a makeshift weapon and shield. Just as the Mosasaurus charges in for what it thinks will be the final killer blow, Kong is waiting. He uses the slab of metal to absorb the crushing impact of the charge. With the Mosasaurus thrown off balance for a split second, Kong unleashes his full strength, driving the sharp edge of the wreckage forward in a devastating counterattack. The battle ends with Kong asserting his dominance, standing victorious on the sinking remains of the ship as his enemy vanishes back into the abyss. When all was said and done, this fight came down to specialized power versus adaptive intelligence. The Mosasaurus was practically unbeatable in its element, a true master of aquatic warfare. But Kong didn't win just because he's strong. He won because he could think on his feet, adapt to a battlefield designed to kill him, and turn that very battlefield into a weapon. He proved that while any king can be challenged, it's the thinking king who comes out on top. So what's your take? Do you think Kong's intelligence could really beat the Mosasaurus' massive home field advantage? Drop your verdict in the comments below. And if you love seeing epic monster fights get the full breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more.